that this Ajamila did, that was to name his last son, who happens to be his favorite son, as Narayana. So when the time came, when all our Yamudutas came to take Ajamila, at that time, out of sheer fear and anxiety, Ajamila looked at all his children and called out to his favorite son, Narayana. The youngest son listened to what father was calling him, but he literally ignored him. But the Bhagavan Narayana did not ignore him. The moment that Narayana came to his ears, he heard that Ajamila was calling, instantly he asked his Vishnu Dutas to go ahead and attend this matter. Such is the Saulabhyam of our Bhagavan. He does not differentiate who is calling. He doesn't see, is he calling of what he really intends to call, or he is just calling me sincerely. For him, all he saw was some bhakta somewhere called Narayana. Such is the greatness of Bhagavan. See, one of the properties of fire is it's going to burn. Whether you know, whether you don't know. Somebody can say that I by mistake put my hand into fire. The fire should not have burnt me. But the fire's property is it will burn you. If you know, if you don't know, you call the name Narayana. That is enough for Narayana to intervene. A doctor will give a prescription saying that take this medicine, in 4 days you will be fine. We trust the doctor, we take the prescription. I don't get up in the middle of a night every hour to check whether my temperature is down or not. I trust the process. See, there is a famous story that happened. Once a great wealthy merchant, he reached out to Kamal. So Kamal happens to be the son of the great saint Kabir Das. So this great wealthy merchant reached out to Kamal seeking for his guidance and help. He comes to Kamal and says that I have wealth, I have all the happiness in the world, yet I have one problem. The problem is that I have Kushta Roga, which is called as leprosy. No matter what I do, no matter what upachara medicine I take, there is nothing that can cure me. I am tired of doing everything. Now I need to some spiritual intervention to see if they can save me from this ailment. Kamal says, definitely, why not? Come with me. He takes him to a river and says, you have to take a dip in the water. Before you get up, say Rama and get up. So that merchant comes, he takes a dip, he says Rama, he comes up. Nothing happens. The merchant has some expectation, but nothing really happened here. Kamal said, you are not doing it with any focus. Try to focus, do it one more time. So he does one more time, nothing happens. This time Kamal says, you do it, this time it will happen. The merchant takes a dip. The moment the merchant takes a dip, Kamal takes a stick and hits him on the head. Out of pain and agony, he will shout Rama and he'll come out. And the moment he comes out, all the ailment is gone. The merchant is very happy. He's thanking Kamal for all he has done. Kamal is very jubilant. He's excited. He runs to Kabir Das and says, look what I have witnessed today. The glory of Nama. I made a merchant say Rama 3 times and he came out of with no leprosy. Kabir Das says, that is not a greatness. If you want to see the witness a greatness, right now leave and go to Tulsi Das. So Kamal says, okay, I will go and visit Tulsi Das. He visits Tulsi Das. He says that Tulsi Das is sitting and doing a part. He is doing a part of Ramachandra Manas. And he says that hundreds of people are sitting in front of him. And he notices that every single person that is sitting there has Kushta Rogam. It is contagious. Anybody sitting in the vicinity will get it. Yet, with boldly, our Tulsi Das is sitting there. And at the end of the part, he will take the Tulsi leaf, he will write Rama, put it in the water, and he's doing Prokshanam. He's sprinkling water on all the people who are attending. As the water is coming in contact with those people, the Kushta Rogam is reducing and they are becoming hale and healthy. Kamal sees this, he can't believe it. One Nama, hundreds of people. This is the greatest miracle I can ever see. He runs to its father and says, Kabirji, father, I have seen another miracle. This is the greatest, there is nothing that will be greater than this. Kabir says, not yet. He says, now it's time for you to go to Surdas. So Kamal says, now there is something that is going to happen extraordinary. He runs to Surdas. Surdas is blind by birth. He cannot see anything. So when he comes in the vicinity of Surdas, Surdas knows somebody has come and Kamal is here. He says, Kamal, wait there. Go in the river. In few minutes, you will see a dead body floating there. Bring that dead body. So Kamal goes to the river and he's waiting for the dead body to come floating. The moment he sees a dead body, he jumps into water, grabs the body and comes to Surdas Ji goes to the body. In the ear, Surdas Ji wants to say Ram, But the moment so that he say Ra, the body, the Atma comes back, the body sits up. The Ma is yet to come. Such is the Saulabhyam of Bhagwan. We will try to quantify it, we will try to measure the Karunyam of Bhagwan, but there is no scale that is developed or created that can see or calculate the Karunyam of Bhagwan. Such is the greatness of Bhagwan. Bhagwan says that anybody who has done anything, I will definitely note it. And when you start from that point in time. Anything that you have done for me, nothing will ever go waste. That is the guarantee and assurance that Bhagwan has given. If I am working for a company, my performance, my appraisal, my bonus is decided upon what I did in last year. Everything that I have done in the past is what happens today, that bonus I get. If I had to get bonus for next year, my cycle starts all over again, but that doesn't happen when it comes to Bhagwan. He says, whatever you have did, I have recorded. Everything that I have taken. I cannot go to a manager and say, you know what, this year I didn't have a very healthy life, but 5 years back I did something. Can you consider that for my performance? Nothing will happen. You can ask twice or something will happen. But Bhagwan boldly says, anything that you have done in the past, I will record it. As a matter of fact, Bhagwan will take as a badge of honor. He will put it among himself and he will say to everybody boldly, Mad Bhakta. That is my Bhakta. Such is the Karunyam of Bhagwan. Now that we are all sitting here, remembering him and doing all this Nama Sankirtam and all, just remember one note, that everything that we are doing here is being noted there. Radhe Radhe.